AITA for playing the Imperial March on a speaker to get a woman on a loud video call to be quiet? I, 30M, was on a 4-hour train ride yesterday, and I specifically booked a seat in the quiet car because I needed to get some work done. For the first hour, everything was peaceful. Then, a woman, late 20s, sat down across the aisle from me. A few minutes later, she started a loud video call. It wasn't just a chat, it was a full-blown argument with her boyfriend, Kevin. We all got to hear about how Kevin never listens, how he forgot their anniversary, etc. She wasn't yelling, but she was using a very loud, sharp "I'm so done with you" voice that cut through everyone's headphones. People were clearly annoyed. There was a lot of sighing and pointed looks, but nobody said anything. I tried to make eye contact to give her a hint, but she was completely absorbed in her call. After about 15 minutes of this, I was getting a headache. I felt that asking her directly might lead to a confrontation, and frankly, I didn't want to get involved in her drama. So I decided on a different approach. I took out my small Bluetooth speaker, connected it to my phone, and played the Imperial March, the Darth Vader theme from Star Wars, at a volume that was just loud enough to be noticeable and disruptive to her call, but not blasting. It worked instantly. She stopped talking, stared at me with wide eyes, then at her phone screen, and looked completely embarrassed. She quickly whispered something into her phone and ended the call. The car was blissfully silent again. However, she spent the next 3 hours giving me the dirtiest looks I've ever received. When I told my friend about this later, he said I was a massive asshole for publicly shaming her and that I should have just been a mature adult and asked her politely. On one hand, my method was effective and I restored peace for everyone in the quiet car. On the other, it was definitely passive-aggressive. So, Reddit, AITA?